Good morning. Sorry for being late. Stupid drivers this morning got my hackles up when I was cut off and nearly rear-ended the guy in front of me. Sorry, I'm just all riled up already. Hey, I remember you. You've been at my house before. It's nice to see you again. Welcome back to the Waifu Street. Did you have any trouble finding my house again? I know you might know the address, but it's been a while. And I know I can get turned around when I'm looking for unknown places of work. Ah, alright then. You probably know my name, but I'll introduce myself again just in case. My name is Lucia Thornwood, but you can just call me Lucia or Lucy. Looks like I'll be your new therapist going forward, alright? Let me just grab my pen and notepad, and we'll get started. Can you remind me your name? A very nice name you have. Oh, and I hope you won't get too distracted with my wolf trait. Black wolf ears, the slender tail. Today we are here to focus on you and your needs, and what you hope to get out of these sessions. Before we get too deep into today's session, do you have any questions you'd like to ask me? No? Okay. I looked over your file a little bit, but a file full of papers only tells so much about a person. So, tell me, what brought you to my house today? I see. Self-confidence is something that isn't easy to correct or fix. I feel as though you're taking a step in the right direction by coming here. It takes a lot of courage to reflect and gather courage and want to work on yourself, let alone put your trust in someone like me to work on it with you. I'm proud of you for coming to me. Now then, what do you think is causing these questions of your character? I see. So not just one thing is causing it. It's a compound of everything at once. Okay. I understand what you are going through. Outside factors such as childhood bullying, peer pressure, social expectations, and even significant others are all examples of things that can cause a lot of self-doubt and character questioning. Sometimes, though, it's a matter of mindset. My hope is to make your mind more positive. Here, let's try a small short exercise to get us warmed up. Alright? Let's first try taking a deep breath in. As you do, feel your chest inflate and expand slowly. Do you feel that? The way your chest puffs out a little bit when you reach your full lung capacity? The way your shoulders roll back and downward? Good. Now slowly exhale. Doing this forces your body into a more upward posture, much like that of a soldier before the higher-ups. This can help with an outward presentation, and with making you look and feel more confident instead of having your shoulders forward. It's also just good for overall health. Now tell me, how did that make you feel? More empowered? Mm-hmm. I see. So this goes much deeper than the surface and outward appearance. Self-confidence isn't something someone can just make happen with one session of therapy or overnight. This is a lifelong process where you'll have to take one step and one day at a time. I think there are a few techniques we can use to help rewire your thoughts and promote more positivity in your life. Would you entertain me in some exercises? Good. I'm glad you're open to improvement. Some people come in here and are immediately closed off and defensive, and I understand that. Their feelings towards a stranger are valid. For that, I wanted to say, I'm proud of you. You see, self-confidence comes from within first and foremost, and usually comes out of a lack of compassion, not for the ones around you, but to yourself. I feel as though we must first fall in love with ourselves before we can truly understand what we are seeking. One way to do that is with self-affirmation repeated to yourself. So to start, I want you to close your eyes and repeat after me. Can you do that for me? Good. Now, let's start off easy, okay? I am confident. I am strong. I am powerful. I am worthy. That last one can be very tricky for some newer patients of mine, but I think this is a very good example and an easy to perform exercise right before bed or when you are getting up first thing in the morning. Even if you don't completely believe it in the beginning, the more you repeat these words, the more they will resonate with you, and the more you will believe it as the time goes on. It doesn't have to be these exact affirmations. You can change them up from day to day, but it's important that they are true. We are all worthy of love and affection, and everyone's emotions and feelings are valid. Now, still with your eyes closed, we will move on to another helpful exercise. I used this one a lot when I was in school. This exercise is similar to the one we just did, but with a bigger and more broader ideology, alright? I want you to begin by thinking of a goal or two. It could be a goal for after this session, or perhaps something to do in the next few days following this session. But I want you to picture those goals in your mind's eye. Got a few goals? Good. Now then, I'm going to say a phrase and you will fill in the blank with your answer. By giving it a verbal and tangible manifestation, you are more likely to accomplish that task within a reasonable amount of time. Pretty simple, right? Okay, ready? Alright. Today I will... Very good. I like that goal for you. Now, are you ready for the next one? Okay. Tomorrow I will... Very good. Both of those goals are great choices. These small things give you a very clear objective and a plan that will begin helping you move forward towards realizing them. It doesn't need to be anything massive like run a marathon, because that may not be realistic. But something that is realistic is, for example, I'm going to clean my room today. These smaller things that you accomplish can help you build up self-confidence to tackle bigger and larger projects and goals. That said, they should be SMART goals. I'm sure you've heard of this acronym, right? If you didn't, then it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. I can provide you with some additional resources after our session if you are interested. For now, though, I have one final exercise I'd like for you to take home and practice until our next session, if that's okay with you. Consider it homework to a degree. I know no one likes homework, but I like to give my patients a chance to measure their own growth and development when I'm not available. Today we explored a lot of self and positive affirmations, but these are all generic choices and examples I use to get you started. Everyone has different things they focus on and enjoy hearing, and no one knows you better than yourself. As such, your homework is going to be your alphabet. What do I mean? Well, I mean just that. Whenever you stand in front of a mirror, or if you want, you can do it as a part of your morning routine, I want you to take the first letter of the alphabet and apply a positive and true affirmation for yourself. So, for example, you may say amazing or astonishing. Then you say brave or bold, caring, daring, and so on, until you get to the end of the alphabet. The first few times you do this, you may feel silly or dismissive, but give it a try. Some of the letters will likely be hard, namely closer to the end with things like W, X, Y, and Z. So don't worry if you can't come up with something zealous to say. Phew. I think we really did make some amazing progress today. I'm very proud of you for taking the first steps to becoming an even better version of yourself. At the end of the day, though, I'm merely a voice in your head trying to help focus your thoughts and help you improve yourself. What you do with that knowledge is completely up to you. Something my mother used to say to me a lot when I was growing up was, "It's not over when you lose. It's over when you quit." So, tell me, how are you going to treat yourself after all this hard work? Get yourself a little treat like a coffee or something sweet? Go pick up something tasty to sink your teeth into? I heard there is a nice little steakhouse that opens down on 43rd. I hear they get their ribeyes from a local butcher that are to die for. The marbling is out of this world. Also, if you want to explore the Waifu Street more, we have a lot of cafes and restaurants. Great people work there, trust me. Ah, that must be my next patient. Whatever it is you treat yourself to, you earned it. Live a little, right? Here's my business card if you need to get a hold of me or schedule your next session, alright? We can meet up outside of work as well. Either way, I'm always willing to listen. Always, day or night. See you soon, my dear.